All right, so I've been very busy this week, so I didn't have time to do any content on the Devin Haney versus Vasyl Lomachenko fight. But Oscar Valdez is fighting right now, so I'm going to go ahead and give my prediction on that fight just so that I have it here documented. And the way I see it, I believe that Devin Haney is going to be able to win by either split or majority decision. So the way I see the fight going down is I think that Lomachenko is going to start off slow, typically like he usually does. I think Devin Haney's jab is going to be hard to get past. Now, Lomachenko is not George Kambosos, so he's not going to be set up there just stuck behind that jab the whole time. And Devin Haney is not Teofimo Lopez, so Devin Haney doesn't really have the power to make Lomachenko too tentative. So by starting off slow, I think that he's going to start off in, like, I'd probably say this first, second, third round be a little bit slow. And Lomachenko, those rounds are going to go to Devin Haney. Then around the fourth round, I feel like that Lomachenko is going to be able to find the angles, or at least to look for the angles more and to start throwing more punches. Once he starts throwing more punches, I think that Devin Haney is good enough to react to it, and he is big enough to kind of tie Lomachenko up, even though Lomachenko is going to be desperately pushing him off, trying to stay busy in this fight, because Lomachenko knows that if he can stay busy in this fight, if he can get on the inside, he can basically beat Devin Haney. Because just like when he fought any of the bigger guys like Nakatani or Teofimo Lopez or Linares, anytime Lomachenko gets on that inside, he finds that favorable angle, and he can basically start tagging you with that left and right hand. He can pretty much score very easily. But I think the difference between a guy like Linares, Nakatani, or Teofimo Lopez is that when he tried to get in close with Teofimo Lopez would either throw something hard at him or he would just push him off really hard with his forearm. I think Devin Haney can do the push-off method, but I think that the difference between those guys and Devin Haney is that Devin Haney has much better footwork than those men. So he'll be able to take a quarter step back, try to hit Lomachenko with that looping right hand that he tries to hit people with. I think that Lomachenko will throw something straight down there, but I do think that after he does, it'll kind of like Devin Haney will kind of feel Lomachenko's power and start wrapping him up, and I think he'll start establishing himself on the outside. And once Lomachenko does go in, even though Devin Haney isn't the biggest puncher in the world, he's a very big, strong young man, and I think that he'll be able to impose his size on Lomachenko by leaning on him, by neck wrenching him. Devin Haney does a lot of neck wrenching and things like that, and I think that all in all, with that being said, once Devin Haney starts to adjust to his aggressiveness during the later rounds, Devin Haney's going to start throwing more, and he's going to start keeping Lomachenko behind that jab a little bit more, and Lomachenko won't be able to really do his work on the inside as much as he would like to, because Devin Haney has good defense. His defense isn't as good as Shakur Stevenson's, but it's still very good defense, and he has very good footwork as well. And I think that he'll be able to impose his will on Lomachenko and start winning a lot of those rounds. Now, I don't think that this is just some type of wash that he's just going to go in there and beat up on Lomachenko like Shakur Stevenson did to Oscar Valdez. I think this is about to be a very high level fight, and I think it's about to be very competitive. But that's all I got to say about that, man. It's been Josh from the Average Josh Podcast, and I'm out.